how is your program coming on while we stand by for Kadian to join us?
Need donors. I need support. Because I can do care packages, but there are other needs sometimes. And say I do 15 or 20 care packages. By the time I'm done issuing those, there are another 5 persons. I know we cannot help everybody, but I need support because I still haven't gotten one sheet of zinc for the lady and things like that. You know, yeah, need support. Yellow candidates, so we need support.
So, so we're gonna make it a point of duty that every time that we have the show, we'll have you announce it. And for the viewers, if they can assist, we would appreciate their assistance. All
Yeah,
right. So
yeah.
tonight we are going to commit Val's Views Live to that. So we're getting ready for our first guest. Her name is Kadian James, and we're here tonight to speak about her feeding program that she has going on. And guys, let's do the usual VVL welcome. Let's
Andrew,
welcome Kadian.
Andrew,
Hi,
yeah,
good evening, everyone.
Andrew,
Hello,
you know.
Kadian. Welcome to the VVL family.
Thank you.
Hello, hello. Thank you for
How you all
joining.
doing?
We're doing great.
We're good.
Except for Andrew, because Andrew still not hear me say, "Oh no, same name wrong." But okay.
Yes, Andrew, your name wrong. It's Val Views Live. You have up the wrong caption, Andrew.
You never drink my name cup.
That is right. Shake it off, Andrew. Shake it off. Shake it
Every
off.
Wednesday, we give you the entertainment club. What if I purposely put it there to advertise the entertainment club?
No,
Yeah.
you didn't. No, you didn't.
And y'all
You are
trying
a
to call me up.
perfectionist.
Y'all trying to call
Andrew,
me up in front of
yeah,
Kadian.
you are a perfectionist. Could not do that. Could not do that.
Mm-mm.
Tell Shaki to the stage and some frankincense and myrrh about the shake it up, Andrew. Shake it up.
All right. So Kadian, welcome to Valv's Live. We're a family here, and this is what we do. We throw banter to each other. So make sure so you can take a little bit of bantering tonight. All right.
I
Cool.
can.
So Shells is your parish neighbor,
Hmm.
Portland, and she also has a charity. And of course, it is fitting that we invite you. Thanks to Shaki for giving us the contacts. Thanks to Shaki
Thank
for
you, Shaki.
you. And of course, on behalf of Shaki, you're welcome. If I
Let me
all
say
right,
congratulations. Can I?
go ahead.
Congratulations to you because
Thank you.
belief is that you haven't lived until you have given back to somebody else without expecting anything.
Anything,
So,
right?
well done. Kudos. All right, Andrew, go ahead.
All right, cool. So, Kadian, it is now over to you. Let's talk about your background, where you're from, and just give us a little bit about yourself. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I was originally born in Kingston. My parents came to live in St. Mary when I was a young child. And I've been living in Fort George for a couple of years. I relocated about 4 to 5 years now to the community of Anota Bay. Yes, so my name is Kadian James. I am a nail technician, and I live in the community of Anota Bay, St. Mary. Briefly put it.
So we get that. We didn't want anything else. I mean, what is it that you do for a living? What's your
Well, I am a nail technician. I've been a nail technician for 15 years.
hmm
Mhm.
for 15 years?
Yep.
So so it is good that you're giving back now. All right.
Yes.
Talk about your program. Um, what inspired you to actually kickstart this feeding program?
Well, my inspiration comes from the man above himself. You know, he gave me two visions about 2.5 years ago. God himself, he gave me two visions 2.5 years ago. One, I did not understand it at first. And then he gave me back the same vision twice, a second time, and I was pondering over it till, I say, you know what? Being as I'm that kind of person, kind hearted, loving, caring person, I want to do with this, to give back something to help people that can't help themselves. So my biggest inspiration comes from God.
So even going around in your community, you have seen whoever you cater to,
Yes.
and we're going to get into that. Who are some of the people
Hmm.
that actually, feed on this program?
All right. So we feed the mentally disabled, the elderly, and the homeless. So it's a variety of people that we feed each week. Yep.
Each week, when you say each week, how often?
Well, I recently started feeding them twice a week, but when I started out in April, it was once per week. Every Sunday, we used to give them warm meals along with a drink every Sunday. So it used to be one day, but now since the 13th of January, we start feeding them twice a week. So we feed them on a Wednesdays now. We call it Soup Up Wednesdays, where we, give them a nice bowl of soup on a Wednesday.
So hold on. So you're doing it straight out of pocket?
Mostly. I do get a little help here and there every now and then, but when I started, it was mostly out of my pocket, along with the help of my sister and my friend Janelle, my sister Alicia and my friend Janelle.
I'm not sure if Gio or Shell have a question for you.
No. I just want to know how to do it twice a week, because when I'm doing care packages, I have to make a list. I have to go to the supermarket and the wholesale. Then I have to come home and weigh everything. After I weigh them, I have to pack the care packages
Well,
and all of them things. I know it's a lot, and people might say
it is.
but
Yes,
they would
it is.
know how much. So how you do it? That's all.
It is a lot of work, but the thing with me now, the care packages, I only give them out every season. So what I would do, being as the Christmas season is already gone and I have already given out that, so I would start like from next month walking and asking for sponsors, or my customers who generally come to do their nails, I would link them and say, you can give me a $12, you can buy me 112 Lasco, you can buy me 2 box of, and so when them come to do their nails, me ask them for a few little things, and then whatever I don't get, I would just fit in.
So you do you actually do the cooking, so the whole
the whole cooking, the cooking, the drink mixing, me do the packaging, me do the delivering along with my sister and my friend Janelle. Yeah, we do it all.
Does it ever get to you thinking that you have not done enough? Because it happened to me, like when in December I did a luncheon and I actually got some persons bought some tickets and asked me to give them away to on a charity level, and I did it separately on a separate day, and when I did, it's like I didn't have enough, and I felt so bad to know that I only could give some, and then when I looked, there was a couple more people who weren't even on the streets, and they were just people who were hungry, so
to tell you the truth, I started out with 8, and every week when we went, we didn't have enough. So we started out with 8 and we went with 12 the other week, and we didn't have enough, and we went with 15 the other week. We still didn't have enough till it reached 20, till we're at 29 now. And I said, God, I can't go no more because I don't have it to go anymore. Until you send help, I cannot go anymore. So, yes, I do have that experience where sometimes we, even with the care packages, when we say, all right, we're going to do 20, so we're going to do 5 extra. And when we think we have the extra, then the 5 end up yours, and we still need more. So yes, I do have that problem sometimes.
Can I say congratulations looking at your meals? And that's what I like. Like the day when I was doing mine, and persons around me saw that I actually put everything together properly. They were like, I say it don't matter, we're feeding humans. All right. So I'm looking at those pictures and well done.
Thank you very much.
Well, they actually look like you're going to feed normal people. So
right. And that was the whole idea for me, to feed them, to make them feel at home, to have meals that are well prepared. Me not just fling nothing in a box, give them, and me not just put nothing together and give them. The same meals that I prepare on Sunday for my family is the same meals that I give to them. So the same way I prepare it with love and I put the time and the work in it is the same way I package it and distribute it to them. I cook it, package it, and distribute it to them, because I want them to feel a sense of home. Even though they are homeless, I don't consider them as, some homeless people on the road or some mentally mad people on the road. I consider them as human beings, so hence I treat them thus.
Exactly. I remember when I started mine I called it homeless but not helpless, because when
Right.
we used to go live, I used to just always say, hey, difference between us and these people is just 3 steps, because my wife used to always say, as adults, we're always just 3 mistakes or 3 bad steps away from being homeless. Right? So I used to always tell the people, there's nothing different between us except say we have somewhere we can rest our head, and we can stay warm at night time. And I remember the first time we went out, we actually fed 40 people. And when we just reached from the block down at town, 5 people alone missing. I tell you, say, as soon as the back of the vehicle open, me never see people in that car so quick yet. And I was like, yo, what me have to do? And I was like, all right, everybody just start form a line, please, form a line. And then funny enough, there was this guy, right, who no matter how much we did go back, go try to find him, I could never find him. But that man, him pull up on the scene late, and everybody was there. You could tell that even though they were homeless, they were a community. Everybody who was there wanted him to get food, and when the man they show up, none never left. And them said, boy, if anybody deserves it, him, because even though I'm homeless, I'm there on a town, he would always find some different things to go try sell, so him could make a money. And the man they sit down and the man say, no, no, from one day you don't tell them thanks, because we used to work with some young people from over Waterhouse. And him said them could have been otherwise minded, and no, me no hear no exchange no gratitude. And the man sit down and him pray for it. Him pray until him start cry. And then him start tell him story. I must say, what 2 times go to the seafront and show himself a man and pray for dead. And the 2 times when did people save him life. And I said to him, say, boy, I just know your time. And like, no matter how me try, go back there and try to find him. Because I never find him.
I mean, I think go ahead.
And the thing that people don't understand, sometimes when we go on the road, when we come back, we're not even hungry, because the way how we laugh, the amount of jokes that they give you when we go on the road, the way how we laugh, when we come back, we just sit down, we just laugh. So I say, yo, and we're talking about mentally challenged people now, They are so appreciative and grateful more than people that are not mad or sick or, So sometimes they make we laugh. So when we come home, we just glad, say we just go feed them. So we keep going back. If that is the drive that keeps us going back to feed them each week and make sure they are okay. And it's not only on a Sunday or Wednesday, because where I work, I have a couple of them that pass through during the week. And, before I started the program, I would have had them $100 or whatever. Even I still do it now, during the week or other times that I see them doing. I say, me 100 argument, and I would give it to them. So people don't understand that even though these people are mad, the joy that they bring to you when you give them something or do something to them, it's overwhelming. Trust me. I wouldn't give it. I would have traded those smiles, those laughter. I would have traded for nothing.
I mean, it's a very good thing that you're doing. Is it true that when you just started out, you actually would cook your Sunday dinner, and then you would have enough, because we don't want to say leftovers. I hate to use that term, but you would have enough that you would then share out, take to the streets, and then give it to the homeless?
Repeat, please.
I'm saying, is it true? I heard that. I heard from the grapevine that how you started out first is when you used to cook your Sunday dinner, and after you enough that you could share and take out in the street, and that's what actually also initiated this whole feeding program. Is that true?
Yes, because what I would do, I would cook an excess amount, and then I would have a couple of them that would come and check me, or I would say, come check me tomorrow, and would I give them, and then they say, may I come from church once, and may I go start this program here. May I start it, because too much of them on the road on a Sunday begging, and there's nobody on the street on Sundays to feed them. So I say, may I go start it. And I want to say, I won't if a Sunday me share and I have no dinner left.
Welcome to the club. Welcome to the club. What you mean?
But the greatest thing about that is, when, as I said before, when I come off the road, I'm not even hungry. I don't know. We are still questioning that. What happened when we come from off the road? Is it the joy? Is it? I don't know what happened, but it's like we don't have a business burn of food. We just know, so we go. I will feed them. I will laugh. I will come home back, and we're good. Yeah. So a lot of Sundays I don't even have dinner left. Believe me.
That's good. All right. Now we have your information up on the screen, and
yes,
number is there, as well as your social media handles. Tell us in terms of donation, how apart from the numbers, how can we get in touch with you?
You can find me on Facebook as Kadian James, God Pitney, Kadian God Pitney James, sorry, and on Instagram as God Pitney, Child of God. You can, or I am located. My business place is located on Purcell Lane on Otter Bay, so you can find me there as well.
All right, cool. So that's weird. And you take monetary donations, you take
Yes,
food items. I mean, even
right.
us because that cost those things.
Mhm,
I mean, would
mhm.
your overhead at the end of the week. So in
Yes,
any form of contribution, they can actually come
right,
to add to the
right.
feeding. Kadies from the Heart feeding program. We thank you so much for stopping by, and I really appreciate what you are doing.
Thank you for having me.
I mean, I hope that I mean, you're welcome for coming. You're welcome, but we hope that you will definitely come back and give us an update as to, I mean,
Yes.
how it's going. And all right, quick question: in terms of numbers, how many
Mhm.
people are you feeding now?
I am at 29 now.
You're 29. And you started
29.
maybe one or two
I,
or four.
I started out at 8.
You started out at 8,
Mm-hmm.
and you have doubled that,
Yes,
and you're
triple.
well. I mean, I would just
See, the thing is, I could go more, but I have no means of transportation. That is one, and the the contributions are not coming in as I would want them to. So we have to just put it on a pause there. But I would really love if I could get some more donations and contributions so that I could expand the program a little better,
I mean,
more.
under Brian suggested something, and he says that the wealthy people in your zone should do something to strengthen your thing, ma. So you'll reach out to those business places. I mean, Shells, of course, Shells. We know how it go already. When they go to them, they act as if what I mean.
Go
You're,
to them. I don't go to them.
I don't
But
know.
I think I know two businesses in Anata Bay. I'm gonna give one of them a shout and hear what he says, he and his wife. And then I took your number down, so I'll try and remember to link them because may I help you forget, honestly,
We
and
will.
see how we can. Or if I get donation, I'll share with you. You know,
Thank you.
We
in a
never
half
know.
Appreciate
bag,
it.
in a half bag of rice or something come that way. There.
I
So
mean,
Shells.
I've seen her thing. I don't remember if it's on Facebook or whatever. Shared it and all of that if I remember correctly. So I'm happy to
mhm,
meet you. And just as one philanthropist or you volunteer, whatever you want to call it, to another. Well done, sister. Continue to do what you're doing because sometimes people are kind to us
mhm,
and we don't know the reason why. I just believe that we should just continue, to be kind to somebody else. Spread the love along.
So Althea Williamson is asking, "Where's the link to donate?" I'm just gonna bring it up right now, Althea. There's a phone number for Cadian. There you have it. Kate is from the Heart feeding program,
mhm.
876-805-747. And you also can contact her via Facebook or Instagram. So if you guys are interested, then go ahead and link her up. I will leave this information up a little bit longer, and then what I mean, I hope that you will get as much contact so you can prove and add to the people that you have been feeding for these past months. Thank you, Katie, and thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you guys for having me.
Mhm.
It's a blessing to be here. Thank you for the support.
No problem. Anytime, man. We're always here for you.
May your baskets never be empty, Katie.
I receive it. I
And
receive it all.
maybe you need that 12, 12 fingers, so you have more than 10.
Thank you. I am grateful.
All right, cool, cool. No problem, kids. Walk good.
You
All right.
too.
Yeah, man.
Blessings.
Yeah. All right, guys. So there you have it. Our first guest, Katie and James. And Shells, you said something that I appreciate you saying it because I don't. Gio, are you okay?
I
Yeah,
don't
you're
know.
good.
This thing just should have get blurry a while ago. And I just couldn't even see myself. Sorry.
I was like, Gio,
Technology.
all right. So Shells, I applaud you for saying that you would share the donation. Some people would be, I don't want to say selfish, but some people wouldn't think about it. to say, okay, you know what? If I get 100 pounds of rice, I'll give you 50.
I'll gladly share because sometimes I do get good feedback when I'm about to do some care packages. So would be anything. A matter of fact, I would go to Anatomy and help her distribute. Honestly,
I
yeah.
mean, you have the contacts. All right, so viewers, there you have it. Katie's from the Heart Feeding Program. She was just our very special guest right here, 876-890-5747. And you can hit her up on IG at God Pickney and also on Facebook at Katie and God Pickney James. She's doing great. She's doing good in her neighborhood. I always like to say that, even though it kind of sounds cheesy sometimes and it's a long time, thing, but she's definitely doing good. All
In the
right.
neighborhood.
She's definitely doing good, and hats off to her and her team. I mean, Shells, to start out with cooking your own Sunday dinner, and they think about taking, a few plates out in the street to, give it to people who are less fortunate. And then this is where, I mean, we're at right now. But kids, what good? Thank you so much. All right, let's get ready now, guys, for our discussion. And just to, continue our discussion from last week. Is it, correct me if I'm wrong, what are the numbers now in terms of, what is it? How many deaths in 78 or 75 or 72 hours? What was that report about?
Last week, it was
Well, you
20.
talk about the 25 but them did murder in a 3 days.
Right. In less
Oh,
than 72 hours, there was 25 murders.
wow. Is it gang related? Because this sounds a little bit.
It was actually like it was actually a thing. Like they actually went out of their way to do it.
See? So it is like a reprisal killing.
That too, some of that was in it. Some of it was
Yeah.
disagreement among, but yeah, a lot of it
Yeah.
was related.
Wow. When you Google, is Jamaica a safe place? You see Montego Bay, Kingston, and Spanish Town as the top three most violent communities.
Yeah.
Kingston was at number one at one point.
Now Montego Bay take over a long time.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Years ago, and then all of a
Yo,
sudden it's Montego Bay. Is it
I
because
keep
of the lottery
I
scam?
keep reminding people of that because a lot of people like the first, as they mentioned Kingston, the first thing they want is I hear it's violent, and I'm like, well, right now, I bet if you not try to go in a tourist area because I could